Wonderful. So for them that we are connecting for the very first time, my name is Karaoke Josephat, married to one Pioros Cherotich, and together we are blessed with 4 young children. We've been doing this for the last 14 years. And we are so excited to welcome all of you to today's meeting. My background is that before this opportunity, I was a full-time lecturer in the university, and my wife was a high school teacher. But then, as you all know, it's never enough. The salaries we get at our place of work is never enough. So we were lucky to get connected to this great opportunity 14 years ago. So that is when this great team, Superstars International, started. And we were able to set ourselves on a path to financial freedom, such that today we are no longer working as employees. We are no longer working as employees. So that is what can happen. You can be able to retire early. You can be able to achieve your dreams. And if this is possible for every single person here, why not go for it? So for those who are here for the very first time, we will have 3 sessions tonight. The very first session will be talking about health. This is a rare thing because people are fond of just jumping into looking for money and other things, and they forfeit their health. But we say your health is your greatest wealth. Then we'll be talking about your wealth, building sustainable generational wealth. This is on part-time basis, those who are working somewhere else. And if you have big dreams, you'll find this quite interesting. And finally, we'll be talking about lifestyle. How can you live that exotic lifestyle after building this business for some time? So I know I will be coming in much later, but for now, I want to introduce our first speaker. I want to check whether Harun Masharia, you are ready and connected.
Yes, you can confirm whether you can hear me.
Loud and clear. Please take it away and take us through.
Thank you very much, PT, for the introduction. It was very, very nice. I like your story. It's moving because it shows that we are not here because we don't have something to do. We are here because it is a better option and also actually a smart option, something that is not tiring us so much, but giving us enough time to be able to even do other things without strain. So my name is Harun Masharia. I'm married and I thank God because he has given us kid together in my wife partner also in business. And I do this opportunity part-time. I'm in marketing industry. I do motor vehicles, but this has proved to be an opportunity that is worth giving your time to. So I'm going to take us through 2 sessions. One is about health and the other one is about wealth. So if you're around me, I'll be sharing this, and I know we are going to benefit a lot from this. So if you can see me, let me know that you are seeing my share. So PT Josephat, you can confirm that you can see my screen.
Yes, it's up.
Thank you very much. So we are a team called Superstars team that is on a mission to help individuals build their own businesses, realize financial freedom, travel the world, and enjoy a better lifestyle. And you can only do this when you consider your health to be your greatest wealth. And when we talk about health, we are talking about a recommendation from World Health Organization, which give us this triangle that give us physical exercises and body management or weight management at the pillar of this, because we are supposed to do that each and every day. Then we have the whole grains, that those are the unrefined grains. We are supposed to eat a lot of them in a day or in a meal. Then fruits and vegetables, we're supposed to take between 5 to 9 differently colored fruits in a day. And proteins, as we go up the triangle, we are supposed to minimize. Actually, if you are to take the red meat, you take about 20 grams in a day, but you measure mostly on the legumes and the white meat. Then fats and sugars, we reduce completely. We take about 2 teaspoonfuls of sugar every day and very little fat. But if you look at what we are doing today, we have actually inverted this triangle, and we are taking more of what you're supposed to take less and taking very little of what you're supposed to take more. If you look at physical exercises, we are doing minimal. And when we're looking at fats and sugars, we are taking a lot of this, and this is what our girl in the photo there is doing. As a result of this, it has given a rise to the chronic diseases. There are very many of us, most of us can resonate with this. And it was predicted by the World Health Organization that by the year 2020, out of 4 deaths, 3 of them will be from chronic diseases such as heart disease, cancer, diabetes, stroke, chronic respiratory diseases such as corona, asthma, bronchitis, obesity, arthritis, all those diseases. But this is the time to reverse the trend. We have our hope pegged on this gentleman called Jerry Brasfield, who was born with challenges of asthma. And as he was growing up, the mother was taught to use the natural remedies. And after using the natural remedies, the boy gained his health back. And that's how he saw a big, big dream of starting a company called Neorife in 1958 in the USA. In 1971, it came to Africa through South Africa. In 1996, we got it in Kenya and East Africa. And today, for those who are here for the very first time, it's coming to you. It has spread to about 57 different countries in the world. It has very strong values that has made it to stand the test of time, one of which is absolute integrity. What we say is what we do, and we do what we say. We offer what we promise to offer. People are number one. When you have people on your side, you have the greatest asset in this world. We have products that work. Due to having a very powerful scientific advisory board, we are able to get natural products which are scientifically researched, and this makes them work. And then it is an equal opportunity for all. Whether you're old or young, poor or rich, educated or not educated, as long as you know how to communicate with people, you are for this opportunity. And then the last one is long-range vision. It's been in the existence for about 66 years now, and it's still counting and will go far. What solution have we got from this scientific advisory board and the Neorife company? We have seen that we have many, many dietary gaps. For physical exercises and weight management, you have to do it for yourself. But the whole grains, we have a product called 3NN. 3NN helps us to work from the cellular. It helps our body to work from the cellular level. It gives our body cellular energy. And then we have fruits and vegetables. We bridge the gap by using carotenoid complex. The carotenoid complex is an immune booster. If you use it for only 20 days, your immune goes high by 37%. It's a wonderful product. Then for proteins, you take salmon oil. This one has all the members of the omega family. We have 8 of them. And most of the products that are in the market, they actually have 1 or 2 omega family members. But our omega is very, very comprehensive. It helps to work with your mind. It gives you good memory, sharp brain, very good joints, lubricated ones, and good circulatory system, and also lowers the inflammation in your system. And if you use it for only 8 weeks, the inflammation level will go by 68%. Then we have multi for sugars and fats. And those 4 products are put in a sachet, and that is sachet of such are put in a box we call Provitality. So Provitality is our solution. When you use Provitality with your inverted triangle, you have your triangle on the right side up. So whether you're sick or not sick, you need this product to bridge the gaps that we have. If you're sick, it will help you to reverse the the disease. And if you're not sick, it will prevent you from falling sick. So we have other products. We have for weight management, we have the Neorife Shake and Neorife Tea. They help you. Neorife Shake helps you to replace meals, and the Neorife Tea gives you the needed energy through the day. So you don't lose yourself because you're losing weight. Then we have Hambos. They help us to regulate our hormones. We have, our bodies are hormone regulated, and those are the governing structures in our body. So if they conflict, then your body is going to be in conflict. So for ladies, we have a feminine herbal that is very, very good to manage all matters to do with ladies. And then we have a masculine herbal, very, very good for men, and to help men to remain with their vitality the longer they can. And these herbal alternatives, they help to prevent those hormonal-related cancers, such as the pelvic cancer, the cervical cancer, the breast cancer, all the prostate cancer that men are being troubled by, all those. We have digestive disorders, and with that, we have aloe vera juice that is very, very good to manage your digestion properly. For the respiratory issues, we have herbal respiratory, and those people who are tired every day because of hard work, you have herbal rest and relax. It will give you a wonderful restful night. We have children nutrition, and you have the likes of Vita Squares for vitamins and minerals for our children, especially this time of the rains. They get those seasonal challenges. You need to boost their immune system by giving them the Vita Squares and the Vita Guards. And then salmon oil is very good for cognitive development. And then if they cannot swallow or they cannot chew, you give them the Requivite. It will give all those combined. Then we have home golden care products. Golden home care products are wonderful for our homes. Your health is directly related to the environment you live in. So if you have a clean environment, you're going to have a wonderful long life health. So we use the cleaning products that we have. They are all green, they are natural, they're economical, very powerful, and yet they're very versatile. You can use them on a bigger range. One can go for many jobs or for many purposes. We have the likes of LDC, that is a light duty cleaner. In your home, you need this. It will replace all those soaps that you have in your kitchen and in your bathroom. You have the Super 10 for stubborn stains, and it will clean very well. You have the G1 for roundray. It's a 2-in-1. Actually, it gives you a very nice machine wash, and also for hard wash is a magical soap because you soak and rinse. You don't need to stay the whole day washing and all that. Then you have the Care. Care is a disinfectant, very, very nice for disinfecting anything. You can use it for your bathing. It's a wonderful, wonderful product. Then we have this age-defying skincare products. I know many people are looking for products to keep them looking younger for longer, and they're actually going for the wrong one because those lightening creams and all that are not the best for us because they interfere with our internal organs. But for us, we have natural age-defying care products. They are very, very wonderful. Use them, people will no longer know your age, actually. They try to guess your age. We have farm care range, and for this, we have a Super Grow, very wonderful product. It helps to triple yields. If you use Super Grow, especially this planting season, it will actually give you very, very good yields. And it was tested and proved that it will triple your yield. Actually, it will increase your yield by 167% if you use it with other inputs. So we have other products, so many of them, and I know you'll have time to sit or to chat with the person who invited you to this meeting, and you'll be able to explain each and every product step by step. I want us to look now at the financial aspect of this opportunity. When you talk about finance, it is our ability, financial freedom, that is, it's our ability to fulfill our dreams. Most of us don't go for their dreams any longer But for us now, we have called you here to show you how to live your best dreams. And these are dreams of having a lot of money, driving Porsche cars, flying around the world, staying in nice homes, those up-end standard suburbs and all that. It is not reserved for few. It is reserved for those people who know what they are doing in this world. So for that, you have to ask yourself, where are you in this cash flow quadrant? We have those people who are on the left-hand side, that is the employees and self-employed people. They work for money, and actually they live in a rat race. Money is never enough. But you have these people who are on the right-hand side, the big business builders and investors. They have systems that help them to generate money through and through. So money works for them. I know many people are longing to become big business builders. They will be telling me that they are challenged by the money to start a big business. But I've called you here, or somebody who invited you was calling you here for us to show you how to become a big business builder without involving a lot of money. And this is how you do it. You join hands with us as Superstars team. You use our strategy and the Neolife products, and you will become an instant entrepreneur because you have joined the Neolife family. And by doing that, you become a promoter and you start to earn additional income instantly because you're dealing with a company that's been there for 66 years, a company that has products, a company that has system already working, it has infrastructures, it has scientific advisory board for research and production of the products. So you don't come in to do any work. Yours is to come and start to earn immediately. You start to earn residual income. You become a boss of yourself. You're now able to control how you work, where you work from, when and whom to work with. And then the risk, I've told you, it's very, very low. We are not going to ask you for an arm and a leg. You also get digital office suite. This is something that you can access on your mobile, on all the other applications that you have. You're given a digital office. Then the company also gives you incentives. You get also travel and cash bonuses. Then you get a community that is very, very transformative. Somebody who is willing to hold your hand and to show you how to succeed. And then you are on a mission to end the trade of poor health and financial stress. It is so wonderful to become a solution provider. People will be running to you. So how do you join the Neolife company? You join directly without being hindered by anybody. Yours is just to pay a small fee of 11,000 Kenya shillings for those who are in Kenya and about 100 US dollars around the world. And by doing that, you get something we call a business kit, which has a license, an international one, because you said we're in 57 different countries. Then you get literature materials to help you to study what has been happening in the company for those years. Then you get a website, your own website. You customize what the company has been using or has used for those years. And then you're given Profitarity Pack, the one that we said it's your solution. And because we have a diversity of currencies, we have a standardization called point value system. So you start to earn points immediately. And that is free points because you're given 36 points immediately. And then for those who are in our market, we do free delivery wherever you're in the country. So what is your work now that you've become a Neolife promoter or a Neolife partner? You own the company together with Neolife. You own all those products together with Neolife. You have your own shop. You have started your own business, but it is not on your own. That is the beauty of it. So what do? You start to do daily success habits to grow your business. And these are, you start to use products. You have seen that we have ranges of products that we use every day in our homesteads. So you start to use them, and by using them, you earn points. Those points are going to give you a bonus at the end of the month. Then the second thing you do is to start to share. And what do you share? You share the products. And by sharing the products, you earn points and you also earn profit because you are discounted as a member. Then you share the opportunity. And the opportunity helps to increase on your pointage. And the third one, you do training, and this one will give you skills and personal development. And when you start to do that, you automatically find that you are growing. And if you do it promptly, we are going to employ a process called Basic 3 model. And in 3 months, you can become a director. And this is how it works. This is how you start to generate money. When you gather points you gather about 500 points in a given month, we are going to call you a manager. And as a manager, in our market, you earn 2,500 Kenya shillings as a bonus. Mind you, this time you have already pocketed your profit. And it is about 25 US dollars. So in the second month, let's say you have also started to share and you have excited 3 members of your family or your friends, and you have Mary Peter and Joy joining you, and you show them how also to become a manager like yourself. And you will get a minimum with that kind of a structure of 1,000 points, which qualifies you to become a senior manager, and you earn 5,000 Kenya shillings or 50 US dollars in a single month. But this structure will give you about a mean of 2,000 points. And 2,000 points will allow you to get about 25,000 Kenya shillings, and you become an executive manager. This can go all the way up to 50,000 plus. If you qualify those 3 members of your family or your friends to become senior managers, you have a minimum of 4,000 points in your team. And by having 4,000 in your team, you now qualify to become a director. And life in near life becomes life when you attain the director status. And by this, you start to enjoy local lifestyle, and your earning goes from 50,000 all the way to about 100 plus. That is between 500 US dollars to about 1,000 US dollars in a single month. And if you want to earn more, you need to qualify other people to become the way you have become, because it is by qualifying others that you grow. So if you have 1 director in your team, you're going to qualify to become a world team member that is a software director, earning in excess of 1,000 US dollars. If you have 3 directors in your team, we are going to call you a Ruby director. Ruby director earns in excess of 2,000 US dollars all the way to about 5,000 US dollars in a given month. And if you have 6 directors in your team, we are going to call you a president team member, a very, very prestigious level in our company, and you start to be recognized all over the world. You actually get a full book diary with this. Your earning goes from 500,000, that is about 5,000 US dollars, to about 10,000 US dollars in a single month. What a wonderful thing. If you do these simple steps, I tell you, you will get to where most of us are as directors and above. At this point, I want to welcome our MC back so that he can invite our guests and to take us through to the next level. Thank you very much for listening to me.
Excellent. Thank you so much for that wonderful presentation, Mr. Masharia. I really appreciate that. And guys, that is exactly what all of us who are now enjoying this opportunity we were shown. For me, I told you 14 years, and I was able to build the business from down there, the levels you've been shown, all the way to president team member in a few years, less than 3 years. But I challenge our guests, because Harun has done it in such a simplified manner, very clear manner, you can do it even better than us. But at this point, you allow me to bring on stage a gentleman who has inspired the whole world. When I heard his testimony the first time, I decided I'm going to do this business for the rest of my life and introduce it to my generations. He has traveled all over sharing this great story. He's an engineer who has defined all the odds, no excuses, and he has achieved too much. We've traveled all over the world together in many places. I'm sure you'll be mentioning some of them. And this is an inspirational speaker all the way from Uganda, DTM Jesse Ainebyoona. Jesse, engineer, if you can hear me, please, you can take it away.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Dr. Josephat Kariuki. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm delighted to be here this evening with you. And special thanks to Haron for that beautiful presentation. Well done. I was just seated here thinking to myself, if I was a guest today, this would be the day to sign that form and get on board because you did such an amazing presentation. So well done. And congratulations to all of you here, the Superstars team. Great potential, great opportunity. Not even the sky is the limit. As already mentioned, my name is Jesse Ainebyoona. I come from southwestern part of Uganda, and professionally, I trained as a mechanical engineer. Currently, I'm an entrepreneur in partnership with Neolife International, as already shared by Haron. I am also a corporate trainer, so I empower people and individuals and organizations to become better. I recently graduated from Coach Masters Academy in Singapore as a certified professional coach. So I support leaders to become better through the transformative power of coaching. And all that has been made possible for me because of the opportunity that we have in Neolife. On a personal note, I'm married. My wife is called Diana, and together we have 3 children. Now, the last time I was here, we were 2. We had 2 daughters. And about 2 weeks ago, God blessed us with a son. So he's called Jordan. And we are excited about him. And this opportunity is one that makes such opportunities even worthwhile because we get more time to spend with our family and loved ones, even as we build the business. So how did I learn about this and how did I get to do this business? I learned about this business when I was a student of mechanical engineering at the university here in Uganda. For us in Uganda, one of the things that every student will aspire to have is a government scholarship. Because when you get a government scholarship at the university, it means that you're not going to pay tuition. The government is the one paying for you. And that scholarship comes on merit. So I worked so hard when I was in my high school, and that's how I got that scholarship. So I was taken up to study mechanical engineering on government sponsorship. Now, when I got to the university on government sponsorship, I was doing this course, but I did not feel like this is the right thing for me. You know how you're doing something and you just don't feel it. So I was beginning to wonder, is this the career I'm going to build? Am I going to build a career in a field that I'm not really passionate about? It is around that time when a friend sent me a message. And the message was saying, "Dear Jesse, would you like to see a way you can make some additional income?" Now, that really sounded too good to be true. In fact, I came for that meeting because the person who sent the message was a friend of mine, someone that I had met back in school. So I came and attended the meeting. They presented to us the business, they presented the products. And at the back of my mind, I was thinking, if it is about selling these products, I'm not sure I'm going to manage. But then young people came and they shared their testimonials and experiences, and I was inspired. At the back of my heart, I said, if these people have done it, why not me? So I decided to go and give it a try. Because for the guests on the call, I would like to tell you 2 things. One, you lose nothing and you have everything to gain. And secondly, it is said that most people towards the end of their lives, most of the things they regret are not the things they did. It is the things they did not do. So I told myself, let me just give it a shot because I will never know if it works until I try. And that's the thing, that you can stand on the sidelines, you can begin to gauge and begin to wonder if you could do it or you can't do it. But the truth of the matter is that you can only know if you dive in and get started. That's what I did. I didn't even have the money. I went and borrowed it because they say that if you have the vision, there is provision. In other words, where there is a will, there is a way. So I went and I got the money and I bought some products that I began to use. Okay. In fact, even before I get to that point, when I got the money, I paid. At that time, we were only paying for a kit. So the kit did not have products. So I only paid for the kit, and 1 month passed, a second month passed, third month passed, and I was not making any progress. The person who invited me asked me, Jesse, how is your business going? And I was quiet. And then he went ahead and asked me, which products are you using? That's when he noticed that I was not using the products. And the reason I share that is to simply show you that this business works, but it works if you do. Okay, let me say that again. This business works, but it works if you do. In other words, the steps that Haron has shared with us are the things that we are supposed to do. So here I was in the business, I was not doing it because I was not doing the business. So yes, we could say the business works, but it won't work for you if you don't work it. It won't work for you if you don't do the things you're supposed to do to make it work. So at that time, I took the money, started buying the products. The first products I started with were the cleaning products, because at the back of my mind, I said, but these healthcare products seem to be for older people, maybe people who have health challenges. So I said, it's okay, let me go and I started using the cleaning products. And let me tell you, I like to say that these products not only worked, they also worked on my attitude. I began to use the Super 10, the G1 laundry, the LDC, and I began to see that these products work. Now, the next thing I did was something that happens automatically when you do something, when you use something and it works for you. I began to talk to people. In fact, the same people that I had been fearing when I had just started the business are the same people I began to go to and I began to talk to them. And all I was doing was sharing with them a concept that I had just seen for myself. So I would tell them, there is a business I have just started. I would like to show you some of the products that I'm using so that you can also see if they can be of benefit to you. And most of them were kind enough to give me attention. I began to make some profit. And then the next thing I did, I began to show them the financial opportunity in the business. And I remember in that 1 month, I got 4 people started and I took my first step to become a manager. When I became a manager, most importantly, I was excited about the first commission because it came in form of a check and I had never earned a check in my name. So I was so excited because I said, if this can happen for me, I am sure it can even become bigger. 2 months down the line, I was able to help the people that I had started with in the business to become managers, and I became a senior manager. About 3 or 4 months later, I was able to become a director. Now, by this time, I was in second year on campus, government-sponsored student, earning the income of a director. I honestly felt like my future was taken care of. I began to feel so secure. I began to feel that now I am on a path that could lead me to significance, not just success, but significance. And I continued doing this business. I remember in my 3rd year, I had saved enough money to buy myself a car. Can you imagine? I'm a 3rd year student. I'm at the university. I'm government sponsored. I'm driving myself on campus. So it's amazing that there is no limit to what you can achieve if you put your mind to it. And remember that this is a business that does not ask for your age. It does not ask for your academic qualifications. It does not ask for, we have a saying here in Uganda, like, whose son are you? So if you go in there to look for a job, they look at your second name, and most likely your second name will resonate. It will tell them where you belong. And sometimes your name does not even give a clue to anybody about where you come from. But this business does not care about all of that. I was achieving all these things even before I had graduated because I was still a student. Okay. So as far as the financial opportunity is concerned, I want to tell you with all the confidence that you can make the money. Let me tell you something else about this money that we make. First of all, it is unlimited. Let me say what I mean by this. When you get a job, you sign that appointment letter. If you're going to be earning $1,000 a month, no matter how hard you work, it will always be 1,000. In this business, there is no limit to how far you can go. I mean, if you show more people how to use the products and how to benefit from the business, that is how much income you can earn. And the reason I say that is because one of my favorite authors on finance is called T. Harv Eker. He wrote a book called Secrets of the Millionaire Mind. And in that book, he talks about the different ways that rich people think differently from middle class and poor people. And one of the ways is that rich people do not have a limit on their income. So in other words, having no limit simply means that you're in a system where if you can provide more value, you can provide more service, you can provide more product, you can get paid more income. And like having the cap on your income, because if Josephat was still a lecturer, no matter how many students get first-class degrees, he will always earn the same income that is earning as a salary. The beauty about this business is that there is no limit to how much you can earn. And the second thing I love about this business is that in some private businesses, sometimes you provide services, okay? And then you wait for 1 month to be paid, second month to be paid, third month you have not been paid, fourth month you have not been paid. Every day you have bills to pay. Every day you incur expenses. Every day you have to pay workers, yet the people you provide the service are not being paid. In our business, it is almost guaranteed that by the 10th of the month, in fact, at the latest, normally it's between the 7th and the 10th, you will just receive a message on your phone saying you have received such and such an amount on your account or on your whatever payment channel you have selected. I've never received an apology to say that we are sorry this month we are unable to pay. It has never happened. You know, that's the beauty about the system. You know, if you run the system, there is no limit, no encumbrances as long as you are willing to do the work. So I want to tell you that if you're here and you're looking for finance, you're looking for additional income, and you know, it is also good to have multiple streams of income. It is good that you have multiple income streams. Maybe you are here, you are an engineer like me, or you are a lecturer like Josephat, or you are whatever job you have. Maybe you are a teacher, maybe you are a doctor. It doesn't matter. You can still run your business or you can run your job full time. And then in your spare time, in your free time, the time that many people waste, you know, the one thing that God gave in equal amounts to all of us, both the rich and the poor, it is time. So make the most of your time. This is a business which you don't go out to do it. You do it whenever you go out. Yeah? Let me say that again. You don't go out to do it. You just do it whenever you go out. So, for example, you are seated in a line waiting for a service. You talk to your neighbor. You engage in a conversation. You get the contact. You invite them to have a look at the business. And that's how you do it. That's how I've been able to build my business. Okay. Aside from the financial benefits, I have got an opportunity, first of all, to benefit from the products that we have. We have some really amazing products. I want to tell you that we have really life-changing products. Personally, I used to have a challenge of getting cough and flu many times, you know. But when I began to use these products, specifically the vitamin C and the zinc, time came when I would hardly get flu. Sometimes I would be with people and all of them have it and I don't get it. Or if I get it 1 or 2 days and I'm back to normal, I am fine and I'm healthy. So we have products that work. Our children have used the children's products. They are amazing. My parents are using the products. My dad in particular has high sugar levels, and I've been giving him the botanical balance. I can tell you it has worked for him. Okay, so I just want to give you the confidence that we have life-changing products that are going to make a difference in so many people's lives. There are so many testimonies that if I had all the time, I would share with you about people that have used these products and their lives have changed. Let me tell you something about the business, because it's not only about money. We have life-changing products, which is good. But in addition to that, we believe in personal development. That's one of the 3 daily success habits. The first one is use the products. The second one is share your experience about the business and the products. And the third one is that you grow personally. As an individual, I've been able to grow as a person, growing in what I'm reading, growing in my confidence, growing in my self-awareness, growing in my understanding and conviction that I am here for a purpose and making a difference in so many other people's lives. I am part of Toastmasters. It is a global organization that empowers people to become effective communicators and effective leaders. I have served in different capacities, and about a year ago, the organization gave me an award for distinction in communication and leadership. It is the highest award that a member can achieve. Who would have thought that someone like me would achieve something like that? So this is something that I encourage everybody, because at the end of the day, your life will only change to the degree to which you grow. So at the end of the day, your income can only grow to the extent that you grow. If you are growing, your income will also grow. Your life will get better if you yourself get better. And that is why I want to encourage you. Embrace the opportunity of self-discovery. Embrace the opportunity of personal growth. That is what Neo Life has done for me. I have traveled the world addressing different conferences because of the power of personal development. In addition to that, I have always had a dream to travel the world. You know, I don't know what your childhood dream was, but I always had a dream that one day I would also get on a plane and go somewhere. But I just never thought that this come to pass. Because, you know, when you are born in a country and you have no relatives abroad, then you're asking yourself, where will I go to do what, to see who would pay? Those dreams would hardly come to pass. But when I started this business, one of the things that really captivated me was the travel opportunities. In fact, I still remember that my first trip was an incentive when they said, grow your business to this level and you're going to get a trip to London. Okay. Now, the last time I checked, you don't go to London by bus. So the only way to get to London is to take a flight. So I did not even own a passport, you know. You know, when you have no hopes of ever getting out of your country, you don't even process a passport. I mean, for what? But that very time, I got pictures of London and I began to work. I began to talk to people. I don't know if I've worked like that, like the way I did when I had that, you know, when I was running for that incentive. But to cut the long story short, that dream came to pass. And something quite interesting about the pictures that I picked was, one of the pictures that I picked was a picture of an aeroplane. I just went to a travel agency and got a picture of a plane. And so the person got into the drawer and got me a flyer. Now, all I wanted was a picture. So I cut out the aeroplane and I put it on the back of my diary. And as I worked, I kept looking at the picture. One time I was even in my bed sleeping. I dreamt that I was on a plane. Wow, it was such a burning desire. So finally, I got the trip. And on that day, we were traveling to London. Guess what? The plane that was booked for that flight was the same flight, the plane I had on my picture. Was it a coincidence? I am not sure. But many people have called it the law of attraction. That when you intensely desire something and you work towards it, you attract opportunities that will bring that very thing into your life. What I've learned along the way. So that's why I want to encourage you, go back and get your dreams, put them in form of pictures, and begin to work as you look at them, because every building was built in 3 stages. 3 stages. The first stage was when it was conceived as an idea. The second stage was when they put the picture on paper. The third was when they began to bring the sand, the bricks, and the stones to put up that building. So your dream is also built in 3 stages. The first stage in your mind as a thought. Second stage is on paper. Put those dreams on paper. They will come to pass, okay? And the third stage is when you hit the road running, talking to people, and so on and so forth. So I was able to travel. That was my maiden trip to London. When I returned, my next trip was to Durban in South Africa. I've been to Mauritius. I've been to Cape Town, to Zanzibar. I love it every time I get on a plane to travel, because the trips that we take in your life are not like work-related trips. Some of us are here work for organizations and we have traveled. But you'll understand that sometimes you travel, you get into a city, you go into the conference room, and after 3 days of the conference, you get on the flight back home. And when you return home, you have to provide accountability for all the monies that you spent. You have to write a report, you know, and things have to balance. That's not how we enjoy the lifestyle in your life. You travel with your family, you go and you have fun. If you want more days, you can even add yourself. It doesn't matter. Then you return and you continue with your business. So all I'm saying is that if you are here and you're looking for an opportunity to travel the world and have a better lifestyle, look no further, because this is the opportunity that you have probably been looking for. In closing, I just want to say that whatever anyone has done, you can also achieve. That's the beauty about this business. The beauty about this business is that it is level ground. There are opportunities in life that are not level ground. Take, for example, if the Central Bank of Kenya was to hire a governor for the Bank of Kenya, it's not an opportunity for anybody, any Tom, Dick, and Harry. No. You must have studied finance. You must have had a certain experience. You need to be at a certain level. The beauty about our business is whether you went to school or you did not go to school, whether you were, you speak good English or you can't speak good English, whether you are physically able or you are not physically able, it doesn't matter. What matters most are 3 things. Number 1, what is your dream? What is your dream? In other words, what is your why? Your why. Your why is WHY. Someone interpreted it and said, your why is what hurts you. Think about that. What hurts you? What hurts you? What is your why? What is it that is hurting you? Is it looking at those children at the school they are going to currently, and you tell yourself, if I had more money, I would take them to a better school? Is it the house you're living in today, and you feel, if I had more money, I would live in a better neighborhood? Is it a desire for you to make a difference in other people's lives, and you're saying, if I had an opportunity, I would do something for other people? What hurts you? In my opinion, that is the most important thing, because if you have a clear reason why, then the how will take care of itself. Many times we are so obsessed with the how, but it doesn't matter the how. What matters most is the reason why. If the why is clear, the how will be figured out. And the reason, how is not as important as why. Because, for example, right now, if the house, imagine right now, there you are seated, imagine the ceiling breaks and the python lands out of the ceiling. I am sure within less than 5 seconds, you will find yourself out of the house, even if you can't run. Why? Because at that point, the most important thing is you want to save your life. So the reason why is more important than how. You might tell yourself, but I cannot talk to people. Let me tell you something. If the reason why is clear, you will talk to them. Because you always talk to them. You always talk to them on WhatsApp. You always forward things. You always share things on Facebook. What about you begin to share opportunities that can change people's lives? When the reason why is clear, the how will take care of itself. First thing is have a clear reason why. The second thing is make up your mind. Make up your mind. You are a guest on this call. Maybe you have been wondering, I'm still thinking about it. Let me go and I think about it. No, one of the things that distinguishes successful people from those who are not successful is the ability to reach decisions quickly. We need to learn the art of decision making. Don't keep yourself sitting on a fence. I mean, even the Bible says that you are either hot or you are cold. If you are lukewarm, I will spit you. So you are either in or you're out. Don't spend all the time sitting on the fence, because at the end of the day, you are only wasting your time. Make up your mind. Make up your mind and make a decision. It doesn't matter. A decision is not based on how much money you have at the moment. No, a decision. In fact, you'll be shocked that when you reach a decision, the opportunity will come. The resources will come. I didn't have the money, but I made the decision that I'm going to do this business. I know people who made the decision and they said, okay, have a bed. Maybe I can sell. I know someone who sold their bed. I know someone who sold a piece of their furniture. I know someone who, there is always a way to find the resource as long as you have made the decision. Number one, have a clear reason why. Number two, make up your mind. Make up your mind. And even if you're in the business, make up your mind and say, you know what, if others have done it, I'm going to do it. Maybe the reason you have not yet done it is because you're still giving yourself reasons why you can't do it. Make up your mind. Decide. Number three is action. Action. Again, the Bible says faith without action is dead. In other words, if you say, I believe, but you don't do it, then you won't get the results. Action is the ignition for success. All the results we get are because of the actions that we take. At the end of the day, massive action leads to massive results. Our business is a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. It is about how many people you reach out to, how many people you talk to. Now social media is here. We're able to reach even more people within a shorter period of time. The more people you reach, the more people you reach out to, the more success you're going to get. It is just as simple as that. I mean, you think about it. You look at some of the politicians, you look at some of the sports athletes, you imagine how much effort they have put into their careers. It's amazing. That's the same effort we need to put into our business. That's the same effort you need to reach out to every morning. Get your phone and call people. Make those appointments. Some people will say yes, other people will say no. It doesn't matter. That is the price that we pay. That is the price that we pay. There is no success. They say the only place where success comes before work is in the dictionary. Everywhere else, you have to put in the work. You have to put in the work. And the beauty about our business is that it is a business that has stood the test of time. So many companies that started with Neolife. I know many of them, but many of them are no longer here. The reason Neolife has stood the test of time is because we have a solid leadership team, we have solid values, we have solid products, we have a solid support system like what you're going to get from the superstars. At the end of the day, if it is to be, it is up to you. If it is to be, it is up. It is the effort you put in. It is the time you put in. It is the energy you put in. It is the commitment you put in. There is a difference between being interested in something and being committed. Those two are not the same. If you went out right now, ask people, how many of us are interested in success? You will have everyone coming. If you ask the question, how many of us are committed? You don't talk about commitment. You don't ask people who is committed and people put up hands. No, commitment is not spoken. Commitment is demonstrated. So ask yourself, how committed are you to your business? If you are committed, I promise you, I have been in this business long enough to see that the committed people are the ones who get the results. Yes, you may be interested, but what shows? It is not about lip service. It is about putting in the time. And every time I have made those commitments, they pay off because our business is a lifelong business. I will end with this story as I finish. The person who introduced me to this opportunity, unfortunately, passed away after 3 years of doing it. He passed away in the year 2008. This is now the year 2024. Quick math will tell me that those are how many years? Are they 16 years? Yes, 16 years. 16 years ago, 16 years ago, he passed away. Let me tell you something about that story. This very day, every single month, that business that he left produces income. That business produces income. Now, let me tell you something. If you have a job, God forbid, if God called you tonight, if God called you like tonight, okay, one guarantee you can have, you can be sure, is that on Monday, there will be someone acting in your position. And that salary will not go to you. It will not go to your family. It will go to them. This is the business that produces what we call residual income. Residual income simply means that you work hard today and even in future, you can be paid for the work that you're doing today. If you're looking for a secure opportunity that can take care of you even in your absence, get started tonight. No excuses, no more procrastinating. Get started tonight because this is the opportunity that you have probably been praying for. You see, God answers prayers through opportunities. Now the opportunity has come. Grab it and run with it. If you are a distributor, you are seated on a gold mine. Maximize the opportunity that you're seated on and make the most of it because whatever others have done, you too do it. I wish you all the best and every success that I have achieved and even much more as you make the most of the opportunity that we have this year. God bless you and back to you, Dr. Josephat Kariuki.
Oh my God. Thank you. Thank you so much, Engineer Jesse. That was hot. That was really hot. We are so grateful. Thank you for pouring your heart to us tonight. And I am 100% sure that our guests are all in. And all those who have already started the business are fired up to take it to a whole new level. Thank you for painting a very clear picture of what one can achieve in this business. I don't want to add anything much, but I will only add this that to our guests, guess what? Superstars team will hold your hand. We cannot force you to succeed, but if you are ready, we are going to hold your hand firmly. This is the team where we literally engineer champions. If you are ready for this. So congratulations as you join us, team. Our guests, thank you so much for finding time to be here. And I can only challenge us 1 year from today, you'll celebrate your success. 1 year from today. In any case, as Jesse has said, you better start and fail than you fail to start because you'll never know whether this is what God had kept for you to really succeed big time. So congratulations all. At this point, I want to challenge our guests to reach out to the person who invited you. If you are together physically, sit with them and ask them, how do I start now? If you are not together, Then give them a call before you go to bed. First, thank them that they thought of you. And then ask them, how do I start the business tonight? As a team, we have a powerful mentorship program that will be enrolling you in so that you are guaranteed of success. And you know what? We'll be meeting the beaches of the world. I'm so excited that on 11th of next month, people like Jesse and I and many other people in this call, we will be together in Mauritius. Everything paid by the company. You know, those who are married, like myself and my wife, Pieros, will be traveling together. What an opportunity. You know, you must live that sweet life while you are alive. You don't have to procrastinate sweet life to the life after death. You know, this is a time to enjoy life. I don't want to add more. God bless you so much. Our next meeting of this kind will be Saturday at the same time, 8 p.m. Invite every person you think are interested in better life and some exotic lifestyle, financial freedom, and those kind of things. That is it from us. God bless you so much. Let's be meeting in the beaches of the world. If you'll be there to be met, now turn to the person who invited you and ask them, how do I start the business now? Thank you and God bless you. Thank you so much. Just say hi to your family. God bless.
Thank you so much and God bless you too. Have a good night.